Okay, we're to part 6 on making a Mexican loop holster. I've already taken my canvas and did all my edge work, got all that all slicked up, and then I took inside here, got that wet, got my saddle soap on it, and then I took one of these and went in at an angle and do one side and then the other, flip it, do one side and then the other. So what I'm doing here, I'm just getting the bottom edge or whatever here, and then I can go to a different angle and get this edge. And then for the ends, you just go in at one angle, then the other. Just kind of work that in until it's nice and smooth and slicked up. So that's what we're looking at now. Now it's time to assemble this thing. We'll have to let it dry a little bit where I did the edging before we dye it. But we'll get the retainer thong and the leg tie on right now. Which, what did I do with those? Just had them. There we are. So what we're going to want to do, this is lace that I cut myself out of a chrome tan water buffalo. You can buy lace that's fairly inexpensive too, just if you buy like a repair kit, not a spool. Spools may not be that bad either, considering, but I have a lace maker, so I make my own. You're going to want to cut a taper in the ends. So they're like that. Okay. Take my rotary punch and put it on the largest hole for the bottom here. I'll come in, half inch or so. Little piece of leather from punching the hole didn't quite want to come out. I'm taking both pieces through that, or both ends I should say. Hard getting that second one going sometimes. Try doing both at the same time, see if that works better. Sometimes they go right in and other times not so much. There. Okay, now we got to do the retainer thong, which I like to just kind of get my ruler. So there's your front of your holster. I'll just come in from the end of that throat about an inch and at a backward angle, and then just kind of make a mark with the end of my ruler, which I can see just fine. I'm going to go to the second to the biggest hole this time. I might end up making it bigger, but once it's done I can't make it smaller. Make a hole there. Make a hole at a half inch below it, or however far you can reach with your rotary punch. Okay. This is the hard part. Get both of them started, hopefully. Okay. Just use my awl and enlarge that second hole a little bit and make it so it tapers in to hopefully make it a little easier to get these in there, because it's not exactly an easy place to get to. There's other styles of hammer thongs that are a little easier to work with than this, but for the most part, once they're actually done, I think I prefer this style. I think it's a little more historically accurate, which is kind of the look I'm going for. This is a historically accurate style of holster in the first place, in spite of the fact that my gun is not historically accurate looking much. But I'll probably dip dye this one, and I'll wet form it when it's wet with the dye, but I gotta let it dry a little bit so I don't have goofy marks where those straps are still a little wet. So I'll let it dry an hour or so, and it should be good enough for what I need. But grab a belt here. Move this. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Give you guys a little better view if I can. So that's basically the finished project. I just gotta dye it and wet form it. That's it for this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.